Hola bonitas, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a review and wear test on the new Tower 28 Serum Concealer. I'm very excited about this. I feel like this has been out for a little bit of time, pero I finally got my hands on it, so I have to do a wear test and review and show you guys what this is all about. So that's exactly lo que vamos a hacer hoy. So let's just go ahead and get right into this video. So I do sound a little congested. I am just recovering from a really intense cold. So if I do sound a little stuffy, that's why. Pero we're gonna push through because I'm finally feeling better than I have the past few days. And those I was like, I need to sit down and film this review. So I did purchase this from Sephora. This does retail for $22. This is the Swipe All Over Hydrating Serum Concealer, and actually has almost 5 stars on the Sephora app. That's what I'm looking at. Okay. So this is medium coverage, natural finish, without silicones, fragrance-free. It's clean as Sephora. This is a hydrating, non-comedogenic concealer that glides on like a serum, but has the medium buildable coverage power to instantly cover dark circles, redness, and blemishes. I did purchase this in the shade 11 OC. This does contain hyaluronic acid, which hydrates to keep skin looking supple, smooth, and bouncy. It also does contain centilla leaf extract, which soothes and calms sensitive skin. I have very sensitive skin and redness from the rosacea. Lysine, which supports the production of collagen and repairs and prevents dryness. CVSC, and then we open it. I like the purple lid. I love purple. Just very traditional doe foot applicator. So we're just gonna go ahead and apply this right away. I don't have anything on my under eyes. For my base, I am wearing the Summer Fridays skin tint. Love that stuff. I feel like for every day, just when I want like natural finish, the Summer Fridays ones has always been my go-to. I have been loving that very natural finish, and I think it's because of the fact that I can go in with my powders and kind of set everything and make it look more matte while still having a very natural skin-like base. So I'm just gonna apply it right here. It feels very smooth, very creamy. It glides literally like butter. Like it just glides on the skin so nicely. I do want to quickly pull up the shade again because it just says 11. Shade 11 OC is tan with medium warm undertones. So I'm gonna go in with my sponge on this side. I'll do the brush on the other side, but it's blending nicely with the sponge very easily. It's not taking away too much of the product. You guys know sometimes with a damn sponge, some product can come off, but I feel like if anything, it's just really pressing it in and making it very skin-like. Y eso sí me gusta. So that is good. It honestly feels like skin, and it's definitely also giving me some good brightness. Not too bright, but like just the perfect amount to go with my skin complexion. So I really like that. You can see the difference with just the concealer and then no concealer. Now I am gonna set it because I always have to go in with powder to set my under eyes or they will crease badly. So I'm just using my Holy Grail setting powder, and that is the e.l.f. Halo Glow in the shade medium. And I'm just patting it in. Let's see how it works with my powder, because if it works well with my powder, that's definitely a great thing for me. I'm gonna go on this side. I really love, like, look how it glides on the skin. It literally glides on so smoothly. Glides on so smooth. I'm gonna be taking a concealer brush. I've been really loving this House Labs concealer brush. I feel like it's the perfect size and the perfect shape to really blend everything on the under eye. The coverage does look a little bit fuller than with a sponge, but I still feel like the sponge gives you really beautiful coverage. I would say that if you want more so of like a natural look, I would go in with the sponge, with like the damp sponge. But if you want a little bit more full coverage, you want it to stand out a little bit more, I would probably go in with a brush. I really like this. I feel like it just applies it so well on the skin. Como pueden ver. Look at that. And it's so nice and smooth. And the color is what I'm very impressed with. I'm gonna go ahead and dust away the powder from this side. See how that all set. Oh yeah, I mean, it looks nice. It looks really nice. I will point something out, and I feel like I probably mentioned this before, but this eye is my more creasy under eye than this eye. Like, I literally have to set immediately or it will crease, and I feel like for this side, I kind of waited a little longer than I usually do to set it, which is why I feel like there is a tiny bit of like crease right here. But I think for the most part, it's okay. I really like how this looks though. Like, by itself, it looks so pretty. I just have to set it or I will crease. I just have very creasy under eyes. But this formula is really nice. Like, I see myself, I'm gonna apply some on the forehead right here. I see myself using this literally by itself with no foundation, because the way this glides on the skin is so beautiful. Like, it's a really nice formula. I feel like this formula is more lightweight than the Haus Labs one. It's kind of similar to the Makeup by Mario one in terms of how like lightweight it glides. And I kind of like this a little bit better. I would say the Haus Labs is probably the most like fuller coverage one out of the two in terms of like that creaminess, like that pigment of it. I would say the Tower 28 and the Makeup by Mario one are more comparable in how lightweight and serum like they look and go on the skin. So I would say those are the ones that are probably more comparable. But even so, I would say out of the two, I kind of like this one better, because I feel like not only is it very like serum-like, but still nice and like glides on so well and so hydrating. But I feel like this one gives me more coverage than the Makeup by Mario one. The Makeup by Mario one, I do have to build up. But I do like the Makeup by Mario one, but I just, this consistency feels so good. It's nice. It's really, really nice. Like, I just feel like it gives me really pretty coverage. Like, it just looks good. You guys can see it. And even like in the other places where I'm applying it, like I applied it on the nose and the midsection here, like kind of the high points of the face. I feel like it did really well. It's such a creamy formula, so you are gonna get more stuff like that hydrated look. So if you like that hydration, you'll love it. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna finish off the rest of my makeup, let this concealer sit, then I can go ahead and come back, give you guys my first initial thoughts on how everything works with it. And then of course, start our wear test, because that's what I'm most excited about. See how this is gonna wear for the entire day. See if this is worth our $22 or no. So stay tuned. Okay, bonitas, I am back. The full face of makeup is complete. I will link everything down below in my description box so you guys can check out the items. Pero así nos vemos right now. I have to say I'm very impressed with how the concealer worked with the rest of my products. As you guys know, I applied concealer right here and also aquí in the midsection of the face. And I think it all honestly melted in really, really nicely. I also like the fact that even though I am somebody that has to wear powder to set my under eyes or I will crease, I have to say I'm very impressed with how nicely this concealer worked with my powder. But I will say, just with how beautiful this consistency is, how lightweight it is, how easily it blends, how nice it glides on the skin, I think the people that are going to appreciate the most are the people that don't have to set and just can like wear the concealer and carry on with their day without setting it, because I feel like it delivers such a beautiful, hydrated, fresh face look. It does a great job of brightening. I mean, you guys saw it brightened my under eyes really nicely. So I was very impressed with how well that did with brightening, with coverage, with blendability. I think it was really, really good. So right now it is 9:19 a.m. I'm going to start my day, start the wear test officially. I am gonna show you guys how this looks in natural lighting. Today it is a little bit of a cloudy day, entonces we're not gonna get the best sunshine, but I do feel like with cloudy days we can get some good natural lighting. So I will show you guys how that looks, but so far I like how it looks. It feels very lightweight. It doesn't feel heavy on the under eyes, and I appreciate that because sometimes my under eyes can be a little bit on the dry side, so I do appreciate when there is hydration there to just kind of like keep it nice and smooth and also keep it like looking really, really just like lightweight and feeling lightweight. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the in natural lighting clip, and then I can go ahead and start the day. So I'll see you guys later for the natural lighting clip and also my final thoughts, so keep watching. Okay, bonitas, I am here in natural lighting, luz natural, and this is what the concealer looks like. Honestly, I think it looks pretty good. Is there a little bit of creasing? Maybe. This is usually my more creasy under eye than this one. So this one just tends to crease a little bit faster. We shall see cómo nos va with the creasing. If it's gonna go well with the creasing or not. So vamos a ver cómo nos va con eso. But I think overall, I really like how it looks, and I really, really love this color in 11 OC. I think that if you are around my complexion, I would recommend este color. But so far so good. We'll see you guys al rato for the final thoughts at the end of the day, so keep watching. Okay, bonitas, I am back. Right now it is 6:43 p.m. and we are going to be talking about the new Tower 28 concealer and how it looks on the under eyes. So this is how it looks. As you guys can see, there is a little bit of creasing on my under eye. I will say I have very creasy under eyes, so I feel like it's bound to happen for me, especially on this eye. And I will say, I do feel like it's a little bit more creasy than some other concealers. I feel like this, for just like spot concealing or just a very natural concealer, like just to like, for those like no makeup days, I think this is fantastic. Like I said, I really love how creamy this formula is. I love the doe foot applicator. I just feel like it's a really nice, smooth, easy to use consistency. So I feel like for those people who don't have a lot of creasing, don't have to go in and set and do all that stuff, I think you will absolutely love this concealer. I feel like if you're like me and you do crease easily and you have to set it, I think that by the end of the day, you will have some creasing, but I do feel like for the most part of the day, it did wear very beautifully. I feel like for me, I'm definitely going to be using this more so for those days where I don't want to wear like a full glam. I just want to wear very natural light makeup. I want to cover certain blemishes. I want to add a little bit on the under eye and just keep it super soft. I think it'll work great. But I feel like for the concealer that I would want for like full glam, or like I would want for something more like this, I probably would wear something that would crease less. So I would say if you do have a lot of creasing, maybe not for you, but if you're somebody that doesn't really crease much and loves that hydration, loves that pigment, I think you'll really love this. It just really depends on your type of under eyes. But even though I did crease a little bit by the end of the day, I have to say I really do like how it applied, how it wore, how it wasn't heavy on my under eyes. And also I really liked just the brightness it gave me. I feel like it gave me brightness without like too much brightness. Luckily for me, I'm about to take off this makeup and head to the gym, so I don't really have to worry about, you know, wearing it for longer where you're gonna see the creasing more. But I really do feel like it's just a very great everyday product. So pretty much it. I hope that this video was super helpful for you guys. If it was, please give this video a big thumbs up. It lets me know to continue doing these videos for you guys. And I think that's all I have. So I hope you guys have a fabulous day. Don't forget to stay safe, stay blessed, and stay beautiful. Y nos vemos pronto, bonitas. Adios.